Remotes, remotes, remotes. Which one is best? What to look for? Which one to buy? Which one should you use? Well, you know, some of these heavy hitters on YouTube that say, what is the best remote of, 2016 or whatever, don't really explain why one is really better than another one, or you know, I just not been happy with some of the reviews. And you know the heavy hitters, the ones that get the boxes every week. Well, all of these remotes I bought myself, and I don't have an endorsement or anything. But first, let's talk about batteries. If you can, guys, if it's possible, try to get rechargeable. Here's my AnyLoop rechargeable system. I like to use it, saves the environment. And these are so far the best rechargeable batteries I've ever seen. I'm sure you guys might have tried others that might be better. Leave a comment if there are other better rechargeable batteries. But let's continue with the remotes. Alright, so these two remotes here on the end are the ones that come with, this one's the B-Link and this one is a Sunveil. So these two remotes are the ones that come with the system. Now the B-Link ones are very basic. They do the basic job, and we will talk about them later. This other Sunveil, more buttons, but it basically does kind of the same as the B-Link. So on to this remote here. This is the Lenovo N5 and this one has the backlit keyboard. There's like a mouse, left and right buttons, and we will look and see how that works with the Android TV boxes. Now this is the Mini X Neo A2 Lite with the keyboard on the back, and we will look and see how this performs. This one is a generic eBay. It's a 2.4 gig remote control air mouse. By the way, these two are air mouses. This one also has the keyboard on the back, and we will see how this performs. This is also a reprogram of 4 buttons. You see the 4 buttons down at the bottom. You can program to whatever you want. And this one is a Harmony Logitech 1, all pre-programmable buttons. As you can see, it's a color screen. And we will see how this one works. This is a rechargeable battery. All these other need batteries. They're not rechargeable. So this is the only rechargeable one. So let's see how they perform. Where I'm going to use the B-Link Mini MX32 for my example. So let's get to it. Let me just add one more thought before I go to the test. The mouse and keyboard. Yes, you can use the mouse. I have a wireless mouse here and a keyboard to control the Android box. A lot of people like to do that. Me, if I'm on the sofa or in a chair, you know, what am I going to use? My leg for a mouse pad? So I am not too thrilled about the mouse and keyboard. I need to be sitting at a table, coffee table, or something to maneuver around the Android box. And if that's something you like, then you can consider a mouse and a keyboard. Alright, so let's try and test the remotes. Alright guys, so let's do the test. I'm on the Mini MX32, and I am going to use the remote that it comes with, which is this remote. Hopefully you can see that. I try to make it brighter over here because it's pretty dark at times. So let's see why and what the pros and cons of this remote. So as you can see, I am clicking left and right, and I'm just clicking up and down on the wheel. All right, and like if I hit the middle button, okay, it's fine. And then if I hit the home button, it's great. Now there is a mouse button up here, and when you pick the mouse button, let's see if you can see it. Hang on. You can see the mouse by the YouTube. You can see how it's going. Now I'm pressing up and down. It's not like a wand, because you can see it's not moving. Okay, so let's see why I feel this mouse is no good, and see what people have complained. So if I click on Cartoon HD, hang on, let me check the internet. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I'm on Cartoon HD now, and I'm pressing down, and nothing is happening. Nothing is being highlighted, okay? So I'm going to click on the mouse. Let me get the mouse activated. Now you can see the mouse down here in the green, and you can see how it's moving. Okay, so now I'm moving up to the zombie movie. All right, as you can see. Hopefully you can see. And so now I'm going to press down, and I'm pressing all the way down, and it doesn't change to the next page. So this is why these remotes do not work. So let me go hit the home button. Now I'm going to show you the mouse remote. It's kind of a mouse remote, I guess. So anyway, so I have the mouse, and you can see how it's moving around. And now we're going to go back into Cartoon HD. Oh, of course. Hang on. Let's close this. Now, the middle scroll button, now you can see I am scrolling. So, yes, the mouse is good if you have a table. And to get to the home, of course, you would need a bottom navigation to get to the home, and so the mouse does work. All right, let's move on to the next remote. Now it's going to be the Lenovo. All right, with the Lenovo, there is a middle round button which is going to move the mouse around. So I'm going to, and then you could double click by tapping that, as you can see. Of course, another app. I'm going to say no thanks. All right, and then to get the movie, you would hit the pick on the silver right here. So, you know, if you go down to the zombie and hit that, it's going to load. Okay, so we'll hit the close. So to get back to the home, there is no programmable portion of this remote, so you would of course need the bottom navigation to hit the home. So this remote will work perfectly except for on and off. So you would need basically you would need to have two remotes to turn the Android TV box on and off, which is not the best in my opinion. Okay, now we're going to go and try the Mini Mix, Mini IX, Mini Mix, whatever they call it. But first, let me stop because I need to put a dongle in to have this work. Oh, wait a second. Do I already have it? No, I do not. So let me stop and let me put this bad boy in. Alright, time for the Mini X. Let's see how this performs. So I'm just going to go left, right, up, and down. And as you can see, things are being highlighted. And you can hit the OK button. That works. and then I'm going to hit the home button, and that works, all right? So now there's a button over here for the mouse, and as you can see, it's now like a wand. So that is a very good feature. So I'm going to click on Cartoon HD. Another advertisement, wonderful. Let's click back here. Okay, so also you can, so I'm going to hold the OK button, the Android button right here, the middle button. I'm going to hold it and drag up so you can go to different pages. Alright, so I'll just click on one. And so you can see it does work, and then we go to the back and we're going to go to the home button. And this feels very nice. Now let's go to the browser. And we are going to use the keyboard portion. Whoops. Alright, so I'm going to just hit, and you can see that it is working. Alright. And we're just going to close out. And we're going to hit the home button again. Alright, so what about the power button? Very important in my opinion. Power button does not work. So this does not work with the B-Link. Now I don't know about your TV box, unless it's a Mini. So the Mini X probably works perfect with the Mini Android boxes. So what that means is you would need a second remote within like the B-Link's standard remote to turn it off. See, if I hit the off button, it goes off. Well, you know, I can turn it off from there. Let's quickly talk about the Harmony One. Okay, so the Harmony One I have programmed to the B-Link on and off. So if I push the B-Link on and off, you can see that I have it programmed to turn it on and off. Also the left and right. Let's see. Hang on. I would need the left and right on this guy. Oh, I have it on the mouse. Hold on, technical difficulties. Yeah, so, you know, this would work for the on-off, but you would definitely need a secondary remote. So you would need two remotes. All right, let's move on to the very last one. Let me stop and put it in the other dongle. All right, so now the generic. All right, so I'm going to go left and right. As you can see, things are being highlighted left and right. That's great. I'm going to hit the OK middle button. All right, that works. I'm going to hit the home button up here. Bam, that works. All right, now I'm going to hit the mouse button on here. And now it's turning into a wand style. All right, so I'm going to go and hit the Cartoon HD again. More advertisements, yay. All right, so I'm going to hit the OK button, and as you can see, I can scroll up and down, which is great. And then if I want to watch something, I just pick OK, and bam, there you go. And going to hit the OK to exit out of that. So to get out of this, I'm going to hit the home button. Perfect. Now let's try my programmed off. Let's see if that works. Bam, it works. I'm going to hit the home button again. I also programmed a on-off at the bottom here. You know what? I reprogrammed it to a TV. Actually, these four buttons at the bottom, I have the on-off to the television, the volume up and down to the television, and an input on the television, and it all works. So this remote for $10 is better than all the other remotes in my opinion. Let's try the browser. All right, let's pick in here. And now I'm going to type. And as you can see, it works. Man, for $10, really? So, to program it all with the wand style, this is the one to get, in my opinion. So let's go to the conclusion and see which one is the best. Alright, so what is the conclusion of the remotes? Well, the remotes that come with the systems are crap. They don't really work well. They're not an air mouse, hard to scroll. Yes, you can get around the menus, but you're not going to be very happy with your box using these remotes. The Lenovo's more of a PC mouse versus like a media box TV remote. It does use a dongle, so make sure that you have one USB that's available. But this is not programmable. You can't shut it down, the TV box. So this will work. The only way to have this fully in your system would be, and I'm going to jump over to the Harmony one, where I've mentioned where you can have a B-Link on and off, and that will let the Lenovo over here work fully. Mini X remote. This remote is about $25. It feels great. It's probably one of the better builds, except for the Harmony one, which is a very expensive remote. If you can still find it, I think it's discontinued. But this remote really feels good. You also need a dongle. But the problem with this remote, guys, non-programmable. Like you saw, it doesn't shut down. And some of the other buttons don't fully work. So to have this in your system, you need a remote like the Harmony one again that has the B-Link on and off, and this will work fine. By the way, the Lenovo was about I'm sorry, not 80, it was about $40, $45 on sale. This generic eBay doesn't feel that great in your hand. The plastic is kind of cheap, but you can program the power button, this one, for anything like well, obviously the B-Link because it's a Learn, and these 4 buttons down here. So, and of course it has a keyboard. You also need a dongle. I paid like $10 for this guy. This really works well, guys. Really does for $10. I'm very amazed by it. As far as the Harmony one, it's not an air mouse, so you can't move it around like an air mouse. The best part of this is it learns anything you want. So I have like the B-Link on and off, which I keep mentioning. Also, you know, you can do the volume on the Android box if you want. You know, it's kind of unnecessary if you got a stereo system set up to it. So, which one is the best in my opinion? Guys, the bottom line is this is not the best, but out of all of these, I would prefer this one because it's a learning remote. So what really comes down to it is if you can find a remote that's an air mouse and it's a reprogramming buttons, that's the one to buy. Yes, this one is nice and solid, but it's not programmable learning buttons. This one, $10, and it works perfectly. It's you know, to me, I'm amazed at how well this really works. So the winner is the generic eBay remote. So there you go. So hit the like button, leave a comment if you have a comment, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.